Go select.
Going on, Spartans? King here, and today we are going to be doing a fun episode. Today's episode will be how to farm push, which is just like what it sounds, farming while pushing. Now, one of the forces you can use is Boloonion, or Boloonion, or however you say it. It's a very easy force to use, and it is a very strong force that's not that expensive. Now, I use 20 balloons, and I use 70 minions. I would recommend 20 balloons as the minimum you bring, just because that is about what you need to kill all the archer towers and some of the air D, if not all of them. On this base, though, we found 250,000 loot of each, and we found easy air D. Now, it didn't take long to search for this. I am not looking that hard. However, I would recommend while farm pushing, you do take the time to search, and you do be patient with your searching. Don't be tempted to take that 100k and just be happy with it, because you're not going to actually be able to make anything, because Boloonion does cost a little bit of loot to make and does take a little bit of time. But the good thing with it is that you're able to actually get to Champions League by using this force, and I'll explain how. It's very simple, guys. Let's say you start out in where I am, Gold League, okay? You can either start out with some Boloonion, or you can use Barch or whatever force you want, and when you get near, let's say, Crystal 1, I would recommend going into Masters League. I'd recommend, you can actually, if you're a good Barcher, I Barched or Garched all the way to Champions, but most people have trouble when it comes to Masters 3 is where you start to struggle with the Tier 1 troops, which is where I would recommend switching to this force and using it in this manner, and I will do farm pushing in the future in that area, showing you how to use it in order to push. But right now we're using it to farm, but we're pushing to higher leagues like Masters, because once we're in Masters we can actually farm Dark Elixir. And I know a lot of you want to see me farm my heroes, so we got to get to the higher leagues, and I want to continue to farm my base up. As you're going to see, I'm going to do that archer tower to max very soon. Let's say tomorrow we'll have a farming to max archer tower going up to max, and a bunch of other stuff coming out soon. Got some war raids, got a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be fun to do, and you definitely want to stay tuned for it. But it's very simple to use, guys, and it is very helpful to use this force. I hope this video helped you and explained why you should be careful on your raids and why you should use balloons when farming / pushing. And you do have to make sure you win at least 250,000 gold in elixir in order to make it worth it. But if you do win that, you do basically walk away with a ton of gold. For example, I won 1,000,000 gold and 1,000,000 elixir in an hour and a half last night, and I won another 1,000,000 of each today while using this force. Now, I also did win 1,000,000 of each while using Garch, but I did about double the attacks. So it's up to you which one you want to use. You can use any force, but it's just about what's the most time efficient. Now, you're not going to be able to push, though, while using Garch. Garch, you can win as much, if not more, elixir and gold, but the problem is that you're going to continue to drop trophies, and eventually you're going to find no loot in silver. However, when you are using this force, you will get all the way up to gold, and then you'll be all the way up to crystal in no time, and even into champions without much of a problem, which is why I use it, because I am trying to get over to my Masters League or Champions League and farm there. I was low level farming, and I will do a low level farming video very soon before I do finish this push all the way to the top. But I did win 230,000 gold and 434,000 elixir with 3,300 dark. That is super awesome, guys. Got 80%, 12 trophies, not bad at all. And I'll show you my charts here. If you look at my attack log, I have been killing it and just winning a ton. But this one I did lose, and it's because I wanted to show you guys how to farm with just your heroes. I was going to do it as a joke raid video, but I'm going to throw it in this one instead. This is actually how you farm with your heroes. You find a collector base like this, and then you just drop your heroes right in the center of those bases, or right in the center of those mines and pumps, and you let them go to work, and once they start to get injured, you just enrage them or invis them, and that allows them to pump their troops out, which spreads out and takes all those mines out. As you can see, the king did get distracted here, unfortunately, but as you can see, those barbarians are going to go wreck that mine for them. And the queen kills this level 1 king that's on defense, and then starts taking out some defenses. But with just my king and queen, I'm managing to get about 22, 24, so it looks like we're going to go over 25% of his base without even a problem. This is hilarious. We actually managed to get 25% of the base, guys, with just my heroes and 100,000 gold plus 64,000 elixir. If I wanted to use other troops, I could have dropped like 3 or 4 minions down, maybe 6 minions, and gotten the rest of that loot without a problem. But I didn't want to use anything except my heroes, just for the purpose of that raid. And here's a troll base that I caught while farming, and I had to attack it. I knew this guy had these defensive towers here, the Teslas, and I wanted to go ahead and wreck them. So here it goes, absolutely destroying them and taking those air D out without much of a problem. So that's the good news. Going to take this base out and absolutely wreck it. And this is how you win, guys. I mean, look at this. Just simple win and a lot of loot. Getting the easy trophies. This guy was trolling with that base, and I had to go ahead and wreck his day because I know he's going to be like, well, how did he get in there? I'm expecting him to drop regular troops and die. But no, we do not die. We're Spartans. Anyway, guys, I'm done being goofy. Let's go ahead and finish this raid up real quick. Got 19 seconds. Drop all those minions and let them go to town. I could have dropped my clan castle, but I'd rather just drop as few troops as possible, and I dropped way too many minions. I'm going to absolutely plummet through this base. Nothing can stop these guys. Are we going to kill the king? I hope so. I hope they target the king and kill him before we get that last building. Doesn't look good. And there's 150,000. We didn't kill the king. 177,000 elixir, though. 17 more trophies and an easy victory while pushing and farming at the same time. Now, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. As always, I try to respond to every comment. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope it helped you and will help you in your push and farming in the future. So, guys, I will see you soon. Stay tuned for the next episode where I tell everyone where the best farming areas are for every town hall. See you guys soon. Peace.